Generic greetings and welcome to Warhammer 40,000 Gladius Relics of War. Other generic overly long titles are also available, by the way today's beverage is a very nice pure peppermint tea. I'm not really too sure what makes it pure, but I can certainly taste the peppermint. Anyway, welcome to Warhammer 40,000 Gladius Relics of War. From this point, simply to be known as Gladius because I don't have time to read out the full title every go. This is a 4X strategy game set in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. Basically, think of your typical 4X strategy game with all the corners knocked off. So no diplomacy, no government, ethics, religion, all of that sort of thing. It is a straight up, you jump on the map and everything wants to kill you. All of the AI, all of the neutral factions, everything you encounter, the flora, the fauna, the other factions, etc. So, yeah, it is that. It's a game I have played and displayed in the past, but when that was originally released a number of years ago now, I can't remember exactly when the video was, but it was a while ago. And although I've dabbled in the game since then, I've never really devoted a huge amount of time into it, but that's a shame because I quite enjoyed the game when I played it. So over the course of my YouTube Christmas break, this was one of the games I wanted to get into, and myself and a couple of friends have been trying it because I think they picked up with bundles, so either 2v2, 3v3, sort of comp stomp type stuff. And yeah, I've been enjoying it, so I wanted to show a bit of the game because I thought it would be something that you may enjoy, so I guess this is that. It's not necessarily going to be a full tutorial, I may go through the basics, but certainly not explaining every little thing and showing advanced stuff. In fact, the faction I'm intending to play, I've only played once, so let's see how that one goes. There's been a number of changes, improvements, and DLC since I last played it, so it's been a bit of a rediscovery. Let's go to new game here, and everything is on default in terms of difficulty, world size, etc. Difficulty for handicap wise is it's all default stuff. No teams across the board. Advanced stuff I haven't turned on or off, that's just all as standard. In terms of the AI, they are all random factions, so we could get a number of factions, and there's several in the game. Originally, when the game came out, there was the Astra Militarum. I'm going to call them the Imperial Guard because I'm old school, that's what I grew up with. We had the Imperial Guard, we had Necrons, Orcs, and, Space Marines. I would have thought they've renamed it to Astartes, but apparently not. We've also got, as DLC, the Adeptus Mechanicus, Chaos Space Marines, the Craft World, I'm just going to call them Eldar, Tau, and Tyranids. So there's a lot of factions in the game, and it means you can obviously play and verse a lot of these as well. I guess one of the things that the game could be criticised with, and it depends on the way you're going to argue this one, there's a lot of DLC, and it's quite cost prohibitive as well. So, I mean, yeah, you can argue that there's too much DLC. You could also argue that it gives the game longevity. It really depends how you feel, and as always, vote with your wallet there. I've got all the DLC. I picked it up, I think, on sale, but yeah, there you are. Anyway, let's just start the game and see how far we get. I don't know how far through the game we will get or what we'll encounter, etc., but the fun, as always, will be in finding out. So, we have been put on the bottom left of the map by the look of it. These are the units that we have. We have Chaos Cultists, Chaos Space Marines, and Chaos Cultists. Every unit has like an armor level, hit point value, morale, movements, and levels, and what they're armed with. Basically, you mouse over everything, it tells you, and if you're stuck, go to the compendium. There's pretty much everything you need to know here. I think it's presented very simply, but also quite effectively. There's not much you can't find out. These are obviously our tiles. It's hex-based. We've got things like this tundra here. It's a Promethium relay pipe, which gives us extra energy if we capture that. Very nice. You can see on the top left the resources that we are generating or having stored. So food, ore, energy, research, and influence. What I'm going to do is get this unit of Space Marines to capture this trader encampment, these units to capture that, and good grief, there's wireweed everywhere. This stuff is horrible. This is wireweed. When you go into it, you stop your movement and then take, I think, 10% total health damage while you sit in it. It's horrible stuff. The cultists, for this faction anyway, can create cities. Other factions create cities differently. So Necrons, I think, have to go on these tombs here. Eldar go around the gateways. Space Marines found a city at the start, and that's all they can make. Anyway, let's just go to found a city, and it's recommending we found right there. So I guess I will do just that. So we'll go over, found the city. It will use up those cultists essentially, and now we have our city. So this is the Locus of Chaos city. It's got one population. It is generating people, one population every 4 turns. You can see the food it produces and things like that. And loyalty. Loyalty is a big thing in the game. If that goes into negatives, you really start struggling. And it's something that I very much struggle with myself. I often overdo things and, yeah, pretty much wreck it. Loyalty goes really low, and then all my resources tank. It's to do with expansion and building and such. Anyway, I'm going to go for... This is the things we can make. So you've got the Dark Fortress. This is the central tile, what it produces, and then the Warp Forge and what it can do. So the Warp Forge can acquire tiles around the area, as you can see. And I can also... build in these slots. So for example, this has got 3 slots, this has got 3 slots, this is 3 slots, that's 2 slots, and they have percentages for extra bits. So for example, this one has 20% food output and 20% influence output. So anyway, do I want to capture a tile and then build, or do I want to build on the central tile here because I've got one more left? I could go with a Cult of Chaos, which is a building that produces special chaos units and increases loyalty. That might be good, but also we do need more food. The only tile that produces food really well are these 2 tiles, actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put maybe my Cult of Chaos in the middle. 6 turns for that to be built. On the bottom right, it's really handy. It shows you all the things you've encountered, but also the minimap and things flashing in red here, basically stuff to do. So we need to select research, so we'll do just that. And I'm going to select, we got a Gene Lab, which produces inventory. We got Bloated, which grants champions of chaos the chance to restore their hit points when killing an enemy. Lord's Quarters, Rites of Change. I'm going to go with Rites of Change. Sacrifices population of Zinch to increase the population output of Warp Forges, aka I click a button down here, population goes down, the Warp Forge increases. Right, end the turn. There you go, that is 1 turn in the game. So this is a quest, Chapter 1, Corpses of the Corpse God. In your 10,000 years of war, you don't have to speak in that voice, blah blah blah. There's lots of objective. Construct a cult of chaos, produce a cult of chaos cultists, and research Bloated. Okay, well, I have an option here. I can either scout to the right and figure out what's here, or scout to the left and go up. I'm going to do actually both. I'm going to sit on this wireweed and find out that there is something over there. And this side, I'm going to move up with the Space Marines. But you notice I didn't move them as far as I possibly can because I don't want to be running into an area where there's enemies, because the game has Overwatch. So if they have actions left, they will shoot you when you go there. So I've just moved up. These guys have taken some damage, as you can see. And these guys are becoming shrouded. I don't know what it does, but they have ran off. And oh, dearie me. So, as I said at the start of this video, there are many things on the map, and lots of flora and fauna, and every single one of it wants to kill you. Ah, look at this! I'm about to be shot to bits. There we go. Overwatch, because I just ran and didn't see where they were. Well, I guess I may as well attack. There you go. The problem with encountering certain things is like these, for example. These are called enslavers, and you can have a guess of what they do. Yeah, they can enslave units, which means they would take over my Chaos Space Marines. I do not want to have that happen, because quite frankly I haven't got the units in order to spare. In fact, I'm going to lose these Chaos Cultists. I don't think I'm going to have those survive. Even if I run off, I've only got 4 of 20 health, and I have to go through the wireweed. And the wireweed, hang on, let's have a quick look. Features, scroll down. Wireweed. It is in Wireweed. It does 3 damage. So I would be killed by going through that. Oh no, I would survive, but those guys might come towards me and kill me. I'm going to take that risk and run off through the Wireweed. Yeah, you can see when you're standing in it, you get the negative effect there. It would be nice to be able to quickly open up the compendium by like holding Alt, or a button to open up the compendium by checking on this, because for example, that says volcanic. I have no idea what volcanic is until I go here. It is extra biomass and building slots and whatnot. Yeah, it would be nice to see an advanced bit. But there you go. Anyway, it matters not too much. I'm just going to scout here. I'm not going to go on the left-hand side, really, unless I've got a full set of like guys to take out those enslavers. It's just not going to happen. Ah, yeah, the wireweeds just absolutely destroyed me. Okay, so this is quite limiting then. This is one of the things that can happen in the game. You are just absolutely stuffed when it comes to your positioning. And okay, there's some cultists appeared there. I might be able to deal with those. So I'm going to move up. They will shoot me, but that's fair game, I guess. So they're going to shoot me with Overwatch. I've only taken 2 damage because, well, Space Marines, we have armor. And I'm going to fire back. I believe we are rapid fire. Bolt guns are rapid fire. Doubles the attacks at half range, and you can see they've taken some damage. Good. It's very quick to play the game as well. I found that I've been able to complete a 2v2, like co-op comp stomp with a friend, in under a couple of hours. So it's Yeah, quite a quick one if you need it to be. Cult of Chaos, we can produce some cultists, which I'm going to. I'm also going to acquire this tile, because acquiring that will give me, let's have a quick look, it will give me 2 influence and 20% bonus as well. So research-wise, I've got, what do I need to get? I need to research Bloated, so I'm going to do that. Let's research Bloated and end the turn. Those guys are going to shroud and... Oh, they're not going to move. Okay, I'm just going to fire back then. So I didn't think they were going to do that. The enemy often runs away. It's really annoying that way. It doesn't just stick around and fight and die. They often get to a point where they're on low health and they will happily run away. They're not above doing that. I'm going to go to this altar and capture it. That has given me a blood blessing of 17% additional attacks. That's pretty good. Over here, I can't actually build anything. Why can't I build anything? Oh, because I haven't got any tiles that I've captured that, but I can't build anywhere else. I want to get probably extra food, so I'm going to capture that, exit the city, and then leave that to be there. This guy I'm going to move down into this area, and this is Imperial Ruins, so we get bonuses for being shot at. When we're inside it, we get defensive bonuses. And, oh, we have a new group of units. So, you know what? Let's head to the left-hand side. It does pop up on the right what you need to do, so order units example, so it pops up there. It's really simple to do and quite efficient that way. Let's just go for extra food and then end the turn. I'm just worried that them enslavers will just randomly appear and, well, I can't see them. So, I mean, there's some cultists here and there's a Ruin of All, but I'm not seeing them enslavers. But if they do appear, I may just have to leg it. I'm not... above just legging it. Oh, here we go. We've got a bit of Overwatch, and we'll shoot them from this position. What are these guys? These are the neophyte hybrids. I should really comment on the look of the game. I don't think anyone's under the illusion it's the best looking game in the world, but I think it's made by about like 4 people, or at least it was back in the day, I think. Probably some more these days, but there you go. Oh, that could be a fake fact. I could just be making that up, but I think I did read it before. Anyway, we have one of our quests done, and we now need to survive the invasion and kill all invaders. Okay, well, I'm going to pull back from this position and rally back at... Oh, hang on, we have some chaos spawns. I'm going to rally back at my city, I think. Oh, no, maybe hang around the ruins, and this is a good defensive position for me. In terms of the spawn, I'm also going to move those up. I may be attacked from the right-hand side, but we'll see how we get on. I would like a Lord's Quarters. The technology is split into, I believe, 10 tiers. Yeah, 10 tiers, and things unlock as you progress on, and you've got a lot more advanced stuff. So you start off with like Dark Disciples and Mark of Nurgle and Havocs and things like that, and then by the end of it, when you get to the top, it's things like the Defilers and Rite of Unholy Pleasure. Okay, sacrifice Slanesh to increase the output of Altars of Chaos and Loyalty, and Warp Flame Gargoyles. Sounds interesting. Anyway, end turn, let's just see what happens there. And okay, so lots of Overwatch here. So the thing is, I've now not only got the neutral guys, so these neophyte hybrids, I've also got some random, I think it's Imperials turning up. So that's going to be fun. So yeah, you can see I'm absolutely getting hammered over this side. These Space Marines are taking so much damage, and they are just absolutely belting them. You can heal units. The way you do that is by having, like, essentially, well, you just essentially don't do actions. I'm going to run these guys away, quite frankly. I'm at least going to back them up to there. I'm going to shoot at these hybrids. I'm going to bring up these spawns here, and I think I'll probably go for kills. Now, as you take out units, because you can see there are, where is it? It shows you the amount of units in it. As you take out the units, they sort of drop... the drop in health and stuff, so less damage coming back at you, but I'm just of the opinion wiping them out when you can is all good. And also you get experience, and if you tip over to another level, you heal fully. So that is my intent anyway. So those are still shooting the Space Marines. They are really, really do not like those Marines. I mean the Chaos Space Marines, but there you are. So I'm going to shoot them back, why not? Also bring up my Chaos Cultists and probably get Overwatched, yep. Doesn't matter, I'm going to keep on firing. So charge into these units. Oh, there's more Overwatch. They've got massive Overwatch coverage. In fact, some of the factions you really have to emphasize that I think Eldar are one of the worst for it. I was playing them, I didn't really get them at all. I probably still haven't got the faction down. But they can, most units can move and do an action. So move and shoot, move and combat, whatever. Eldar can move after the action, which means we can move up, occupy a position, wait until the opponent comes at us, you then get your Overwatch. They'll shoot you back, fair enough, whatever. But then on your turn, you shoot them and then you run away. So essentially, you're getting 2 shots for 1 if you work it out correctly. I'm going to move over to the right, and for that very reason, I wanted to see who is wandering through towards our location. And we have some guardsmen. There you go. There are the guardsmen there, standing in the wireweed. It is probably of some benefit for me then to go ahead and... What do I want to do? 4 more turns for a Lord's Quarters. I want to probably just start generating more food. Yeah, there's the guys coming in here. I'm most likely going to... Oh, it doesn't matter. I was going to say I was going to run away, but if they've come that close, I'm going to get Overwatch, and then the city might be able to shoot. 1, 2, 3. No, I think it's only got a range of 3. It's got combi bolters, range of 2. Yeah, so I can't shoot it. But these guys... Even though they're only cultists, they are still able to cause a lot of damage. How are we doing over here? Not too bad at all. I'm going to leave the Space Marines where they are. There's the Overwatch coming in. Because if I just put them on hold position, if they've got all of their actions and movement, they're going to heal up. And I can take out most of what I need to over here. I don't think I'll be able to take these guys out, but I'll be able to cause a lot of damage with these cultists, these spawns, should I say. The spawns are weird. They get, every turn they get something different, so they've got armor at this point, which is extra armor, but if I end the turn, let's see if it changes, because it can change every turn. And, oh, here we go, look, so the guardsmen have moved up and triggered the Overwatch from the main city. They're going to run off. I did say that they are not opposed to running off, so they're going to be about there, which is problematic. Here's some more guardsmen that I really don't want to... I don't want to stand and getting shot off it because, you know, that's bad. More news at 11, I guess. I'm going to put myself inside the city. I'm going to garrison this up. I'm just going to let that guy hang around, whatever they can do what they want. And over here, I'm going to... What am I going to do? I could run up here and figure out where the other units are. There they are. Okay. Ah, that's what was causing it. So they're going to get Overwatch, which you're saying. This thing here, this is a relic. So you can see it looks quite strange, quite advanced and such. It's an ancient relic, essentially. It's a mobile holoprojector. If you defeat the unit that is defending it, and in this particular case, I believe it was the enslavers that were hanging around, you can then capture it and it gives you that holoprojector, and every unit will gain a bonus, which in this case I think is extra 10 health across the board, which is brilliant. I've used my really fast chaos spawn to run up and kill that unit there because, quite frankly, I really wanted them dead. Space Marines have done a bit of healing, so we're on 8 of 16. We're going to move them up to shoot. I still want to keep them where they were. If I move them forward, they would have done double damage, but I don't want to do that because I would have been outside the city ruins, and the city ruins give us a nice defensive bonus. They're going to shoot at my cultists, which is fine. My plan for the cultists is to probably back up into here and found another city. At least that is my goal anyway. Let's see if any of that actually happens. I'm fairly confident that these guys, yes, who now have a bonus of plus extra melee attacks, I think they're going to defeat these guys without any problem whatsoever. And there you go. So I'm going to capture this ruin, and we have captured it and got a relic. This is the Laurels of Command. So this is a thing you can assign to heroes, equipment-wise, and an item that restores the morale of adjacent allied units. Very nice. Anyway, for my Chaos Space Marines, I'm going to start to move them over here. I can obviously shoot and pretty much wipe out that guardsman there. I'm not worried about the invasion against this city. It's not something that I'm going to suffer with, and you can see they are taking a huge amount of damage by standing in that wireweed. They're never going to defeat this city on their own if they come in one-on-one, especially through that wireweed. So that's proving to be actually a good thing for me defensive-wise. And oh look, I have some more units. Now I want to move these guys in. The reason for that is, as long as they're in like the right space, they should be able to get the experience. Yeah, they'll get the experience just by being there. And that's good. How close are we? We're still level 2. Alright. Over here then, I want to go to Found City, and it recommends this position and this position. The difference being that on the left, we will give ourselves... We'll get, what, more We'll get more research because we'll get that tile. But on the right-hand side, we'll get more influence. For this city, then, what's the deal? More cultists for a start off. Okay, we've got all the influence we need there. So actually, I think it's probably best for me to... Oh, hang on. Why can't I do that? Oh, is it cost me just too much for that one? Let me cancel those. Yes, okay. I didn't have the ore to do that. I'm going to go there because then I can capture this and get straight up bonus in research. Immediately, my loyalty is dropped. Let me go ahead and capture that tile. And these units, I'm going to bring them back over. And you can also do this thing called a cultist sacrifice. Increase the growth rate of the target allied Chaos Space Marine city by sacrificing the units. Yeah, it's an interesting proposition, isn't it? But I don't think I'm going to use it just yet. I'm just going to put them around there, choose research, and I think we want to go with probably Mark of Nurgle. So one of the things that you can do with Chaos is put marks on them. So you can have 1 of 4 marks, like Nurgle, Zinch, Slanesh, Khorne. Other pronunciations of those are available. I know some people say that completely differently. I'm just going to hold these, hold the positions. And they just give you certain things, so I think the Nurgle ones just increase damage. This city then, we are not producing any Chaos Cultists. I'm going to set it to produce Chaos Cultists and then end the turn. We're already on turn 20, so a quick one here. I'm going to move the Cultists up just a little bit to scout out, and I cannot see anything. So you know what? I'm going to head over this way because I want to potentially... That's rites of change, by the way. That sacrifices a population. I know 1 population less than what we should be, but it doesn't matter. It increases production. I just want to increase the speed of our production around here, but getting under 3 is probably actually knacked the production more than helping it, but there you are. We are probably best to... I want to get some more ore, but I think over on the left is the best place for ore. Yeah, plus 10% across the board. There's a 20%, so that's the one we want to get next. So I'm just going to I'm going to preemptively just say get that tile over here. I'm going to get the tile for food's okay. That's I'm going to go with that one. That'll hedge my bets a little bit. Still not seeing any other enemies around the place, so I'm just going to move up. The speed of those cultists is amazing. Fleet, extra movement speed, and I think they have, must have a forest thing. Yeah, ridiculous. So we're heading through this. Not something I want. Oh, there's the Mark of Nurgle. So I can click on any unit and assign it the Mark of Nurgle. It's free, and you get 20% hit points. Brilliant. That's alright. This unit I'm going to bring over to here. This one I'm going to go at the edge. I just want to scout up this part. That's all I'm trying to do here. Move those up. This city has got nothing to do, so energy may start tanking, but I do want to just continue go for more food. Research-wise, frag grenades is not a bad choice. Master of Procession is probably a better choice. That gives us Psyche Hero, which is very good. I'm going to select that. And there we go. Lord's Quarters. We need 50. We can produce a Lord's Quarters. Oh, that's happening instead. Right, let's get a Chaos Lord out. That's what we want. And I'm concerned that those need healing. Again, just scouting out on the left-hand side here, moving across, waiting for these. This city is now complete. It's completed its building. Let's go for extra ore there. And there they are. There's the enslavers. I can't go one-on-one with those enslavers. Just cannot happen. I can't afford that to happen. What I need is to be able to take them out. This city, more cultists. Exit city. Again, it's very quick to go through and okay, if they capture that, I am absolutely screwed. Please don't capture it. They haven't. Right. We can then do some damage here. So, these things, as I said, can enslave you. Take control of the target enemy weakened unit until the enslaving unit dies. They are classed... It says mind control morale reduction, but it doesn't say weakened. You know what? I'm not going to have any better opportunity than this. Those guys are moving up. Those guys are moving up. Those guys are moving up. There. Right, so bolter's fire at these horrible brain bug things. Cultists slash. Hit them with axes. And spawns attack there. I'm going to give more health to my marines. The unit over here, still not doing much, but we're going to move it over. Research-wise, we're done. We've actually done 2 in Tier 2, so we can go to Tier 3 now. The Meadow of Sorrow. Building that increases loyalty. That sounds good. I'm going to go with this Gene Lab here, because it produces food and infantry and research. I'm hoping that this guy doesn't move. I hope he tries to capture one of these, because if he does, it means I can kill him. Yeah, so he's enslaved my Chaos Cultists. Oh, that's such a shame. If I just happen to murderize the guy, he now goes down, and that means we get that unit back. There you go. So there is no negative of that happening. Excellent. That is actually a really good thing. We're going to capture the holo projector. Every unit now gets mobile holo projector. Increases health by 10%. Yeah, 10% hit points. Excellent. Right, we now have the city. We can produce either a Chaos Lord or a Master of Procession. I'm going to go with the Lord, even though I prefer the Master of Procession, mainly because he can spawn loads of Chaos Spawn. That's his thing. I'm going to capture that area and end the turn. And now there's loads of Crew Towns up here. You'll see a lot of like Crew Towns and Stingwings? Vespids, yeah, Vespid Stingwings. You see a lot of those guys, and they are problematic. Although one of the advantages is if you are playing Tau, you can go ahead and take control of them because they're classed as allies. They're currently neutral at the moment. I think originally a lot of people were complaining about the AI attacking you over these neutrals attacking you over the AI. I can't speak on that. I don't know if that's the case. It's probably confirmation bias. Sometimes it feels like it is, but then in another game I've seen the AI happily attack the neutrals, and the neutrals fighting them, even though we're charging around and killing them. There you go. Let's go ahead and make... And I would like a Gene Lab, but I can't afford it, so I'm just going to spend my time... I'm just going to acquire a tile. Choose research. Havocs. Havocs are so good. They're so good. Let's pick up Havocs. I haven't actually got any vehicles, but what's the point? I'm in a forest and such. There's some more Chaos Cultists. I'm going to send these to the right. I want to scout out over there now. These units, we are going to... Well, we're going to charge down and start killing these... Start killing these hounds. Chaos Spawns will charge down. Look at that. The estimate is just I'm going to wipe them out, practically. I could... with this guy, shoot both. I'm going to shoot the one at the back, because if the other one runs away, we can get it. I could stand in the wireweed and kill them. I'd rather not, quite frankly. Produce another unit there. I think why not? And how are we doing for food? Everything's good apart from loyalty and energy. So let us get an increase in energy there. We're getting no bonuses to it for being in that tile, but at least I can place some up there. Right, let's move over. I'm just going to hang around until I've got a couple of units of cultists. The Crew Towns have not... They've not ran off, so it means I can just wipe them out. So we've got on our front line here 2 units of Chaos Cultists, 1 unit of Chaos Spawns, which are brilliant. We're now going to capture this point here and start firing, and we can capture another point. Interesting. So the map, there's a lot of water on the map, and these bits here, these orange bits, those are like impassable. I think flyers may be able to go across them. I don't know if that's... I think that's true, but anyway, yeah, this map is weird because it's very much water-like. So if you have factions that have a lot of flyers, like even things like other skimmers as well, so like your grav tanks and all your Tau stuff, this water is not going to pose much of a problem. For Chaos, I don't know what I can do. I can't walk across the thing, that's for sure. I really want that, but it's going to cost me to do it. Skip city end turn, and then next turn I will wait. So I'll actually build it. So this is a a gene lab. Produces infantry. No, I've already got one, haven't I? Yeah, because this one... Lord's Quarters. Cult of Chaos. Yeah, I need a gene lab, yeah. So here. Gene lab. Gonna put it... don't particularly want it forward because that's 40% if I go there. But at the same time... Nah, it doesn't really matter. I'll put it further back. It means I'm gonna have to trudge through this city to get there. Anyway, let's continue moving up. We have the cultists who are able to attack this gate. It's a neutral gate, so we obviously want to defeat that. That means the Eldar can't capture it. And then more cities and more ruins and more wireweed. Good grief. It's really giving us some problems there. I think I'm going to give those the mark and Nurgle. End turn. You can only give them one mark and you can't swap marks. One more turn for that. I think I'll just move these guys up and attack that. These guys, I'm going to have to just run. I'm just going to have to run them into the wireweed, quite honestly. Don't have much choice. Wait until that's gone to... Yeah, so we can go through that. I'm just going to go around the side. Found another ruin. No enemies, though. But we're probably running into them in... Oh, brilliant. Exactly what I run into. A Castellian robot. Absolutely rock hard. So I'm going to have to get out of this wireweed and attack it or run away. Ah, no guts, no glory. Let's go in. Let's get it. Let's get it. Gonna have to get the Space Marines around, though. Normally, where there's one of these robots, there's often more than one. And honestly, they also come with a guy to repair it as well, which is horrible. It causes so much damage. It's got 8 armor, so it's trying to defeat the thing is... Well, it's not impossible, certainly. Something you don't want to do, though. Over here, then. I'm going to capture another tile. That one. Research-wise. Crack grenade. Because I needed to take that thing out. The camera's going to automatically move over there. Yeah. And there he is. So there is the Cybernetica Datasmith. And... Ow. But he's standing in there, so that's good. So I'm under no illusions that those guys are going to die. What I want to do is move around. Again, this is going to be a proper problem skirting around here. Take this out. Take out... You know, I'm going to move to there and attack him. These will move into the wireweed and attack the robot. The robot needs to die. If the robot doesn't die, he's just going to constantly wipe me out. Admittedly, one of the big problems is that he can heal the robot. One of my units has already died. That one there from the wireweed. They're going to get probably wiped out here. And he's just healed the robot. Is he on full health now? 6 extra 6 health. Brilliant. That's exactly what I wanted. Totally what I wanted, obviously. And, oh, we do have a Lord, though. We've now got a Chaos Lord, which I'm going to scout on the right-hand side. So the heroes, you can give them equipment. So I'm going to give them this Laurels of Command. There you go. And also, you can give them abilities. So level them up. You've got the Ichor Blood. Enemies take damage when they cause melee damage. Worthy Offering. Increase the chance that adjacent allied champions over Chaos receive a boon. And Dark Glory. Invulnerability damage reduction. Cool. I'm going to go with that one. Do I don't know what to take out. His ability, where is it? Master of Machines. Oh, it's a 1-turn cooldown. Well, I don't have much choice now. I have to take out that guy. I have to take them out. I think I'm going to be defeated over here. I think I may just have to leg it. But we shall see. This location, we're going to go with Master of Procession. Everything's good apart from loyalty, so we need the building that increases loyalty. Additional food would be nice as well, actually. We'll go there. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get wiped out. Luckily, the robot is attacking the Chaos Cult that's almost dead, so actually I don't particularly mind that. they're attacking my spawns and causing a fair amount of damage. And apparently, I have done a quest. That was to weather the onslaught from the other guys, the Imperials, or the neutral Imperials, I guess. Okay, fair enough. Over here, then, my question is, can I move to there and still attack it? I can't. 0.7. That's not very much at all. And I'm trying to move around to get in this ruin so I get defensive bonuses, but yeah, I think my Space Marines are going to die. He's standing in the Wireweed. The Wireweed's probably causing more damage. Damage 3. The Wireweed's probably causing more damage than I'm causing. He's attacking the Space Marines. Chaos faction, obviously. Over here, I'm going to not lose that unit. Brilliant. That'll do me. He's going to charge my spawns, which didn't cause much damage, which I'm happy to report. And I'm going to get closer. Attack with these. And, oh, look at that. Going to be left with pretty much... What is it, 1 health? It's 0.1 hit points. The game is yanking my chain, isn't it? It really is. Let's capture over here. We've now made it through this area, so it's good. We need to do our sacrificey thing for the quest, which is very possible here. So there's that, and we get the Scrolls of Magnus. What's the Scrolls of Magnus? It is item that increases the research output. Let's get that, and also a powered bolus. Let's get that as well. Oh my good grief, Space Marines getting wiped out. And that guy's probably going to wipe the remainder of them out. Yeah, so I've lost my Chaos Space Marines and I can't yet build any more. The only advantage is that I am going to be able to wipe out the repairer guy. And there they go, they're gone. So this thing can't repair now, I don't think. I mean, it can repair by just not doing anything as a passive. But I don't know if it can do anything else. Over here then, let's get our guys up and running. So, let's see what we've got this side. Bear in mind, we still haven't met any of the other AI. I should point this out. This unit, you can just repair, mate. Order City, this one, more cultists. We're already doing something there. Order City, Havocs or Space Marines? I'm going to go with Havocs. 8 turns for Havocs, 7 turns for Space Marines. I'm going to go with Havocs because that guy will get annihilated off Havocs because of the more heavy weaponry type of stuff. I could go for another Gene Lab and place it back there. That would give me more production, so I'd build them quicker, I think. I think that's how it works. I do want the building, though, that increases loyalty, which is the Meadow of Sorrow. Yes, Meadow of Sorrow, end turn. But I mean, this is the game, and I think that there's a lot of criticism you can level at it. You can say that actually it's a lot fairly bare bones compared to a lot of its contemporaries. Am I going to be able to run these guys away? I don't think I can, you know. I think I'm just going to get absolutely belted. It's a shame, because that's going to be 3 damage. I'm going to have to try and run them away. I really am. Yeah, I mean, you could say that it's, you know, it's quite basic compared to its contemporaries, but it also fits the theme. It is... There's a lot of DLC, but then again, it depends on which way you want to argue that one. It's quite cost prohibitive, but also there's a lot of factions in there. The factions do play different, but I can understand that, you know, people playing after a while, the moment to moment is very, very similar. If it wasn't 40k, would I put so much time into it? Probably not. But it is 40k. And I like the setting. And I do think it's good. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I can't, you know, honestly say that I'm not having fun with it. And if I'm having fun with it, then there's not really much else to say there. I need more people in this city, but I really can't afford it. I also am probably in need of maybe some more Jenny Raters, so I'll place that there. But we're just coming on to turn 40 now, and I still not met the AI. Oh, and another robot. Let's see how this affairs over here. So they've got a robot, right? I also have a Chaos Lord. Let's see what happens, shall we? They're going to come over to there. These are going to come to here. So, oh, there's the one I was looking for. I knew the Datesmith would be around here somewhere. So we're going to attack them there. We're going to attack them there. I'm going to use my blood to increase... Oh, enemies take damage when they use melee damage. Do they cause melee damage? Ranged and ranged. They don't cause melee damage. Does it cost an action to do that? It's a 2-turn cooldown. No point in doing it. Crack Grenade would cause 2.1 damage, but hitting him with, apparently, a Thunder Hammer is 7.1 damage. Brilliant. So, those guys are not having a good time of it. I'm going to keep running away with my Chaos Spawn. And will I get out? Let's find out. Castilian Robot's really punching my ticket. In fact, I've lost a unit there. The advantage I have, I've got a full unit of Chaos Cultists. And I've got my Chaos Lord. I'm actually going to bring the Chaos Lord down. The reason for that is I can then activate this ability where if he attacks me, he's going to take the damage back, essentially. And he won't be able to get round to heal, because I think the heal is range 1 tile. He can't get round to heal that unit. These guys are going to run up there. Yes! I can run the cultists back. I have saved the cultists. We have saved them. They're attacking my lord. I might have made a massive mistake here. The lord might be killed with this shot. No. But I was going to say, if he was killed, I could have probably saved them, because I can use the Mark of Nurgle and give him the Mark of Nurgle and increase his health. Well, that's lovely, isn't it? Goodbye, Mr. Robot. Nobody liked you. Well, I'm assuming the Adeptus Mechanicus like you, but not us. Let's go for some Dark Invulnerability and start hitting these guys and start moving up this way. Chaos Spawn will hold. Research-wise, Warp-born bolts increase the arm penetration of bolt weapons. Of course, we're going to need that. And end the turn. And I think we will... No, we won't call it there. Let's see if we can get this guy defeated first. And it's another robot. Right. So I'm running off if he's still alive. Only just, but he's still alive. Goodbye. I really can't afford to hang around. Yeah, it's got that just one more turn thing. Oh, look, Master of Possession. So one of the things they can do, Possession. Killing an enemy unit transforms them into an allied Chaos Spawn. And they can heal as well. And we're going to bring these up. Order units. If I founded a city, would it be worth it? Oh, loads of energy. That'd be good. However, I think that would also absolutely knack my... It wouldn't knack the economy. It'd be very good for the economy. But if we look at loyalty... Oh yeah, -10 loyalty. Okay, so we need to get... we need to get that built. I'm going to cancel that building. And go for... Oh, we don't have it. Darn it, we need to wait another turn. Shouldn't have cancelled it. Ah, well, it is what it is. Can't do anything with that one. Guess we can capture another area. We'll capture that one. And all the cities. Skip that. And can I run away? I'm going to get away. I think I might make it away with the Chaos Lord. I just might make it away with the Chaos Lords. Yeah, they're going over that way. Right, cool. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, Relics of War, aka Gladius. Yeah, it's a game I've been enjoying. I think you can rightfully knock it for many things. It's not the best looking game in the world. No understatement there. It's soundtrack seems to be quite repetitive and limited. A lot of DLCs, but again, that increases longevity, one may argue. I don't know, there's a lot of things you can knock it, and I'm trying hard not to because I'm just enjoying it. And these days, I'm going to take the enjoyment where I can find it. Either way, Chaos Faction, really enjoying playing them. Yeah, this is an interesting map. I've uncovered a quite decent bit of the map and also defeated some quite hard opponents. And overcome lots of wireweed. And these things as well. But at the same time, not even met the other AI. Don't know where they are. Have no idea what they are. Could be Space Marines, Eldar, Tau. Other factions are available. But yeah. Either way, hope you have enjoyed this little look at Gladius. If you want to see more, by all means, let me know. Obviously, links out in the description if you want to check it out yourself, and maybe one for you, maybe not. Yeah, there it is. Either way, hope you have enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you want to see in terms of content. If you want to see more of this, other stuff, whatever. And thoughts on the games, any tips, suggestions, would like to hear it. Either way, hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.